Are we on? Okay, so this is one of my favorite all-time ingredients, very specific to Chinese cooking. It is Sichuan peppercorn. Yeah. The common ones, you've got red Sichuan pepper and you've got the green. There's a slight difference between them. The green is more pungent, vibrant. The red is more mellow, a little bit more earthy. Both are great. A fun fact for you is that these are not actually pepper. It's not peppercorns. They're actually the buds or a berry of a citrus shrub, prickly ash shrubs. These little buds that are dried have a really interesting character to them. They give off a slight anesthesia kind of effect. So it's known as ma in Chinese, which means numbing. And in Central Chinese, especially in the Sichuan region, one of their key flavor profiles is called ma la, which means numbing and spicy. So in combination with this numbing quality from the peppercorn and the chili spiciness, they create this like perfect combination that creates this one of the main flavor profiles of Sichuan cooking. And when done in the right combination, it is quite a lovely, complete, encompassing flavor profile. How to tell a good quality one is, okay, first off, there's not a lot of good, great, because we're kind of out of origin, so they all tend to be dried to a specific moisture content that is then shipped overseas for export. But the ones from Central China will have more of its moisture content legally, so therefore will contain more flavor. How to tell from a dried one that is exported overseas is that they should be darker in coloration. So if they're kind of like kind of faded or muted in coloration, then they're probably a low quality one, and they should not have a lot of the black seeds in the middle. So if you see a packet with a lot of black seeds still inside the little buds, then those are usually a lower quality because it means it hasn't been dried or processed properly. I like to add them to stir fries or broths or stews. I often will add them to my chili oils in the oil production to give this really interesting, vibrant, limey, citrusy flavor and florality. Also, I will toast a bunch and then grind it into a fine powder and keep them into an airtight container. And if I need to add that to a stir fry or to simply garnish a dish, like the recipes in my Chinese, in my modern Chinese cookbook, like stir-fried potato or the saucy tofu inspired by mapo tofu, that adds a lovely flavor. They are quite jarring when eaten or if you take a bite into them, so I like to kind of remove them before I eat them, or again turn into fine powder, and that is not a problem. And you can just get them ground, but they're not toasted. But yeah, really handy to have. I mean, if you just like sprinkle some in your oil kind of during the aromatic stage of your cooking process, like when you're frying off the garlic and ginger and onion, add a sprinkle of this. Yeah, adds a lovely kind of florality to your dish. A little goes a long way, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. So don't come for me if you add too much. And you can also get Sichuan pepper oil. So it's the oil extract. If you don't want to use the spice itself, adding like a tiny drizzle of this adds that lovely aromatic Sichuan flavor to your dish as well. Actually, in Sichuanese cooking, they will use different types and different layers of Sichuan pepper to complete one dish. So they'll probably start off with a bit of the powder in the oil to start cooking. They might use a bit of the seeds as a whole, and then they'll finish with the garnish of the oil as well to have that kind of different layers of the same ingredient. Yeah.